I'm Bob Goodfellow. I work at Aldea Services, which is my own firm that I started in 2011, and I am the president of the company. So I graduated from Imperial College, civil engineering degree, rock mechanics masters, and really knew from a pretty early on that I wanted to be in geotechnics and geotechnical side of things. And then as I worked through in my first couple of jobs as a geotechnical engineer, I got the sense that the ultimate in geotechnical engineering was when the ground was not just under you but over you. So I thought the tunneling would be the ultimate in geotech. Got the opportunity to join the Dr. Sau company in London to work on the Jubilee Line extension, and that was my first project. So it was a great first project to work on London Bridge Station. Moved from there to the Brunel Tunnel, and then was given the opportunity to come to America to work on the Washington Metro. And that's when I came to the States in 1997. So it's been a great ride since then. That's Government and Public Affairs Committee. So that started really with our liaison with ASCE and the legislative fly-in. And they gave us 8 or 10 seats, I think, on the first time we collaborated with them on that exercise. And it really gave me a really good feeling about the way government works, which I didn't have before I went down there. It was very interesting. And you get in a sense that Washington's in gridlock and Washington is dysfunctional. And when you go down there and actually see them work, it's amazing. They are those offices of the congressional representatives and the senators are absolutely jam-packed full of people all the time. And you have a slot and you go in for your 10 minutes, you say your piece and you're out. And it is just astounding how many people are there to represent the viewpoints of so many different people. And the staff are so intelligent, so sharp, and are very laser focused on their particular issues. All of the senators that we visited have infrastructure staffers that are specifically there to guide through infrastructure bills and to become law. And it's really quite something to see that machine working. And to be able to influence it and know that we can influence it kind of led to, okay, SME has a GPAC committee, ASCE has a GPAC committee. They're always talking about airport tax re-ups and dam safety, this, that, and the other. And then we kind of pile in there with tunneling. And while tunneling isn't as universally applicable as highways, to those representatives in New York and California and Seattle and Dallas and Austin, DC, Baltimore, underground's important. I think that we do ourselves a disservice if we don't participate at that level. Not just in Washington, DC. We're trying to, as we set the committee up, we're trying to spread it out to the point where we can influence all different levels. So we're talking to mayors about what's going on in their city with a CSO program or with a water purification or a Flint, Michigan type water pollution problem that they have. And we're talking to local councils, regional councils. So there's lots of different work that can be done at the Government Public Affairs Committee that the government doesn't need to be Washington, DC government. It's local government and state government as well, which is just as important. That's where all the money is flowing. It's the UCA volunteer portal, which is kind of a universal entree point to everything UCA. And then from there, if you say that you're particularly interested in the GPAC committee, then just say that. There's a standing committee that is not small, but probably a dozen folks. And then we have kind of ancillary volunteers that are keen to make contact with their own personal representatives. And there's 25 to 30 of those already, and we want to expand that. We want to have liaisons with the government reps in all cities, in all states. So the more the merrier. And as usual with UCA, if you're keen and you want to volunteer, bring it on and we'll take it.